Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whichever time of day you decide to watch this video. I'm Andrew James, and this is my oral report. Now, I've been going to Centennial for 3 years now, and I have finally reached the end of my journey. Before the semester started, I remember being under a lot of stress due to the fact that I did not have an internship lined up in the beginning of the year. I must have called 10 different places and got rejected by all of them. I was desperately trying to find an internship. Finding an internship is kind of like finding a real job. It's really hard. Now, upon my quest for an internship, I was hoping to land a job as an editor. But because I was having no luck, I was willing to settle for anything. Heck, I would have settled for being a janitor at Much Music just to get my foot in the door. And just when I was about to give up, I got a call from this video production company called Frame Blender. I spoke to a gentleman by the name of Tim Martin who informed me that he was looking for interns and asked me if I was still interested in working. But you know, I had to check my schedule. Of course I was interested. So the next day, Tim got me to come in and meet him in person, and I didn't really know what to expect. So I showed up dressed like this. And then when I walked into the studio, everybody was wearing jeans and track pants. Anyway, I eventually got greeted by one of the colleagues there. He pretty much showed me around, showed me what kind of cameras they used, and then he put me through the interview process. What are my goals? What are my hobbies? What do I hope to gain from this internship? What's my favorite movie? Which is a question that I hate, because I never feel like I can answer the question properly. I always feel like I have to pick some Academy Award-winning type of movie. Citizen Kane, Gone with the Wind, Casablanca. When really my favorite movie is The Dark Knight. Oh, and The Lion King. That movie gets me every time. I was eventually introduced to Tim, and I remember the first time I met him, he just pretty much laughed at me. And he informed me that a suit and tie was not necessary here. Oh, thank you, Jesus! Tim pretty much just gave me the lowdown of what goes on here and what kind of projects they were working on. And then he gave me my own desk. Currently, we've been working on this project called The Ultimate MC.
What's going on, Canada? It's your homie Bishop Brigantine. Woo! That first round semifinals in Toronto, no joke. Shout outs to Q and shout outs to the big homie Sharon. They will be advancing to the finals. Now listen, we're coming to Calgary, we're coming to Vancouver, and we're coming to Montreal, and we're looking for you. Now there's only one way that this could work. I told you the first time, I don't want to see no emails in my inbox complaining about how your homeboy didn't get in or how you didn't get in or whatever. I'm clearing it up all right now. Upload your footage to YouTube, and the title, put Ultimate MC 2011 and send it to auditions@ultimatemc.tv.
I actually got to go on a couple of shoots and stand in on some interviews and witness how interviews are conducted. What did I learn on my internship? Well, I learned how to be a better editor. Going into this internship, I thought I was a decent editor until I started working for Frame Blender and realized that I'm pretty crappy, actually. I wouldn't say that. I'm not gonna sell myself short. I'm okay, but I definitely needed to improve in certain areas. In the first month, I was a little shaky. You know, I didn't really know how they operate in terms of editing, and you know, they showed me around. They were really nice, and they gave me pointers and tips and tricks and stuff like that, and I became a little bit more proficient with my editing over time. There's still room for improvement, but I definitely have improved in the 4 months that I've been with Frame Blender. What advice would I give to people going on internship? Start looking for an internship in your 5th semester. Don't wait until your 6th semester to start looking. The sooner the better. As a matter of fact, start looking for an internship in 1st semester. Make sure you stay in touch with the people that you work with and even your boss. Wherever you go, that's good contacts, right? So make sure you build a close relationship with everyone that you're working with. 6th semester and this whole internship was really a great opportunity for me to see what the industry is really like and what, you know, people in the industry have to go through on a day-to-day basis just to run a business like this, and just seeing the amount of blood, sweat, and tears that they put into their work. And it's not easy work by any means. I mean, a lot of people think that, you know, filming is all like glitz and glamour and stuff, but you know, I've been on that end where and I've bared witness to it. I mean, my boss at times, you know, I can't even count how many times on my fingers how many times he's slept at the studio because they've just been so swamped with work. And it's crazy, just seeing that, it's kind of like, it really puts things into perspective. One of the biggest advice I would give to anybody who may be watching this video is make sure that this film industry is what you really want to do, because it'll take up a lot of your time, man. There's barely any leisure time, if any. So it's, you know, you really have to think about, you know, what you want to do with your life and everything, because it's not always easy, you know. And I'm actually glad I got to work at Frame Blender, which is a private video production company. It wasn't like much or anything like that. So I got to see how it's like from a film aspect, but also what it takes to run your own business. You know, because Tim Martin, he pretty much owns Frame Blender, and he runs that. That is his business, and it was just interesting to see how a person can manage and cope and run their own business and stuff. And it's crazy. It is insane, and I don't know how he does it. The guy is a machine. And with that said, I guess that's it. My college journey has now come to an end, and now it's time to make that transition out into the real world. I want to thank Centennial College for not only accepting me into the film program, but giving me the necessary skills I needed to become a better film student. And I hope a couple years down the line, I can become successful, and then, you know, come visit you guys and show you guys what I've become. Or, you know, you might even see me on TV or behind the camera or something like that. Who knows what's in store for Mr. Andrew James. But hopefully it's something good. Hopefully you guys have created a monster. This is Andrew James, signing off.